Conference, scheduled to take place on Saturday the 13th. With more details is Terry Napati from the Governor's Learning Council and from the Office of the First Lady, Pauline Camacho. Ladies, both of you, Hafa and thank you for joining us.
Thank you.
I got the easiest job in the world because
Yes.
I sit here and I talk to amazing, beautiful women like yourselves who are doing so much great things for our community. So thank you for being here.
Yes,
So
thank
kind.
you.
Okay, so real quick, we want to get people up to speed. What exactly is the Regalu Foundation?
Well, the Regalu Foundation is the nonprofit organization that was started by our very own First Lady of Guam, Christine Calvo, and it is her nonprofit organization, or NPO, that she started. The Chamorro word is gift, and so a way to give back to the people of Guam through this organization.
Okay, and as far as the Early Learning Council, what's the scope of how early is early?
Oh, early is early at birth. 0 to 8 years old is the Early Learning Council's focus. Their mission is to ensure that families with young children are provided the necessary services and supports for their young children. So the council is comprised of members throughout the government agencies as well as nonprofit organizations, also with some parents as representatives, and it's chaired by the First Lady of Guam, First Lady Christine Calvo, alongside with Elaine Eclavea. She is the other co-chair, who is the project director for Early Childhood Comprehensive System for the island of Guam.
Excellent. Now, anybody who has done any sort of babysitting whatsoever will know that there are very distinct challenges that accompany early childhood development and like teaching people those skills.
Yes.
And dealing with that type of personality. So as far as the conference goes, who's it geared towards and what types of lessons will be passed down?
The conference is geared towards families, parents with young children birth to 8 years old, alongside with early childhood providers. That's who the conference is. And the topics, the main focus or the theme is supporting language development across all young children. So those language areas include the use of technology, as well as the use with, no technology, and a focus in cultural competencies for families who deal with young children. And
the technology aspect, for both of you, I believe that would be probably one of the more popular sessions, I would think, because of course, like older generations like us, the internet and, like streaming everything is pretty much a brand new concept, and, we always have a frame of reference. We compare it to traditional TV and radio and newspapers and things like that. With kids, they just grow up with this and they're not amazed by it. It's just part of their, it's part of the gig.
Yes, absolutely. Dr. Dean, who came in from New Zealand, will be presenting that portion of the program, and he is so exciting. And he was mentioning how there are only 7 studies done using technology for early childhood. So Guam is way out there in the forefront, and so we're so excited about this Saturday because we're going to hear from him.
Excellent. Everybody needs an iPad. Go out and buy an iPad, everybody, or an Android tablet. Use Facebook more. Okay. Now, what are some of the distinct challenges, again, challenges, a recurring theme here, evidently, of early childhood development on Guam, as far as, either the cultural impact or the economics of how we do things out here in the islands?
Pauline, would you?
Well, what's exciting about these, I'm not sure if she mentioned it, but there are 3 trainers that came in from New Zealand, so we are very fortunate to have them. And Terry, you want to say their names?
Yes, Dr. Dean Sutherland, Dr. Ann Van Bijsterveld, and Dr. Sonia McFarlane. They both have different focuses. These 3 individuals will, their focus is of course early childhood. They work with the Education of Ministry in New Zealand with their early intervention services. I believe 2 of them are speech pathologists, and one of them I think worked with the autism spectrum disorders. That's one of his specialties as well.
Okay.
So to put it simply, it would be basically communication, because communication is the key to healthy and loving relationships with children. So, and then getting into literacy. And everyone who comes to the conference, we're asking them to please bring your child's favorite book to the conference.
Excellent.
Yes.
So we're going to have a lot of fun. There's going to be tabletop activities, interactive services. I think every person that does bring either an iPad or some type of device, everyone will have internet access.
I wish this was around when I was a kid. My mom would have brought the pokey little puppy for me.
Yes. So So it'll be a lot of fun, and we would just like to encourage all parents, all child care providers to come on down to the West End this Saturday. The conference registration begins at 7 a.m. 8 a.m. to 12 noon is the conference itself. So it's just 4 hours, and you know it's going to fly. We're going to have a lot of fun with these 3 trainers that came in especially for the families of Guam.
All right, like the last 6 minutes have just flown for us. So ladies, thank you so much for the information, and we'll cover that event for you. We can't wait to see it.
Thank you.
Thank
very
you.
much.
Happy
And
to-
stay tuned because Fiesta Friday, we'll be right back after this.